Hi, I'm Laura Michaels with Franchise Times. We're here at the Restaurant Finance and Development Conference, and I have with me today David Grossman, who is a partner in DMK Burger Bar out of Chicago, and he is leading the brand's franchising effort. So we're excited to talk about that with you today, David. So I'm hoping you can start. Just tell me a little bit about the DMK Burger Bar concept.
Michael Cornick and David Morton came together about 8 years ago, opened the first DMK Burger Bar in a neighborhood outside of downtown Chicago in Lakeview, not too far from Wrigley Field. And really their two backgrounds are so super dynamic. MK, 5 times James Beard nominated chef. He really gets recipes, he gets seasoning, he gets flavors better than anyone I've ever come across with in a kitchen. And then David Morton, he certainly has some tremendous lineage in the restaurant industry as well. His father was Arnie Morton, who founded Morton Steakhouse. His brother was Peter Morton, who founded the Hard Rock Cafe. Another brother, Michael Morton, who had a number of other restaurants here in Las Vegas. So the two of them opened up 4 of these in Chicagoland, and then we discussed the idea of franchising this about 1.5 years ago.
And so, if I can jump in, so
Sure.
at what point were you brought into the fold? Was it once they decided to make the move to franchising, or how
So
did you
funny
get involved?
thing, like David and I have known each other for every bit of 10 years. And we've met for coffee 3 or 4 times a year and kind of got caught up on each other's success. And I was actually in the middle of trying to buy a pizza chain that fell through, that I wanted to ultimately franchise. So David, we had breakfast at a restaurant in the city of Chicago. David said, so when are we going to do something? I said, let's go now. He said, what should we do? I said, DMK Burger Bar. He said, do you think? I said, absolutely. It's been on Triple D, which is diners,
drive-ins, and dives.
Right? It's been featured the best burger in Chicago, Phil Vitale, Chicago Tribune, Bon Appetit, best veggie burger, best milkshake. People love it. They crave it. Why not try to scale it and bring it to, small cities and neighborhoods across the country?
And so why did you feel that franchising was the best route to, achieve that growth versus, building up, more company stores?
So that's a great question. Certainly franchising is my background. Spent 7 years with Subway. I learned a ton from Fred DeLuca and from my boss, Phil Macy in Chicago. Went on to shopping mall developer General Growth, and I dealt with franchise companies. Got to know a lot of great people in franchising. Bought the rights for Freshie, expanded Freshie, opened up 35 locations around Chicago, and I just felt like franchising was the best way to grow this, get this in people's hands across the country, find the right business leaders in various communities. We know Chicago, but we don't know Columbus, Ohio.
Right.
Or certain other markets that we're focusing on.
Absolutely. No, yeah, that makes, obviously at Franchise Times we think franchising is a fantastic model, so we love to see new brands entering that. And, along those lines, certainly there's, plenty of, burger concepts that are out there. So how are you positioning DMK to stand out and to, appeal to both, on the franchisee side, getting people to buy into the concept, and on the consumer side?
I don't think there's another chain that serves the type of quality we serve. I think our price point and quality is going to be on the higher side. David Morton says he wants to be the Mortons of burger bars. He's used that quote. So we want to find those operators that think the same way, that understand the importance of serving a quality product. And when you serve a more expensive quality product, I think you have to have that service to back it up. And I think David Morton and David's background with hospitality, he gets service and hospitality better than anybody I've ever come across. So we want our franchise partners to, love our food. They have to be passionate about our menu. They have to understand the importance of hiring and training and developing and motivating a staff and giving that outrageous service that DMK has given for the last 8 years in Chicago.
Yeah, you guys have a strong foundation already with those locations. So we're excited to watch you guys grow that, and we'll be interested to see what happens. So that is all the time that we have for this segment. Thank you, David, very much for being here, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you very much.